President William Ruto has announced that the government will start disbursing Inua Jammee's social protection funds before the public servants' salaries starting June 1st, 2023. Speaking during the Kenya Social Protection Conference 2023 in Nairobi on Tuesday, President Ruto stated that it is appalling to neglect vulnerable citizens, which impairs the nation's bottom-up approach to an economic transformation. The head of state therefore noted that the disbursement, which has received a green light from the cabinet and the treasury, will aid in protecting the fund's beneficiaries. Agadias Ikoha reports.
President William Ruto has announced that the government will start disbursing Inua Jammee's social protection funds before the public servants' salaries starting June 1st, 2023.
The instructions I have given and cabinet have undertaken, and the Ministry of the Treasury have undertaken, is that from June 1, before salaries of public servants is paid, cash transfer for the vulnerable will be paid.
Speaking during the Kenya Social Protection Conference 2023 in Nairobi on Tuesday, President Ruto stated that it is appalling to neglect vulnerable citizens, which impairs the nation's bottom-up approach to an economic transformation.
Our bottom-up economic transformation agenda stands on the foundation of creating sustainable capacities and viable opportunities for the empowerment of people at the bottom of the socio-economic pyramid. A unique feature of the bottom-up agenda, therefore, is that each pillar of our economic transformation is deeply embedded in commitments arising from Article 43 of the Constitution, which sets our economic and social rights as fundamental human rights.
The head of state, therefore, noted that the disbursement, which has received a green light from the cabinet and the treasury, will aid in protecting the fund's beneficiaries.
Older citizens, orphans, and vulnerable children, as well as people living with extreme disability, have a right to receive support now, and it is grossly unjust to wait even for a moment, for whatever reason. And that is why Cabinet has now approved that from June 1, the social protection cash transfer money will be disbursed before salaries of public servants is disbursed.
The ramifications if the letter is not followed, President Ruto added, will see the government being harshly held to account. He added that the government has allocated 28 billion to support the program.
I know for a very long time we've had social protection cash transfer money disbursed 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe sometimes 7 months after they are due. The government has allocated 28 billion to support cash transfer programs implemented by the State Department for Social Protection. I think it is the moral thing to do. It is the right thing to do, because if we don't look after our vulnerable, we will be a society that will be judged very harshly.
President Ruto expressed optimism that the move will propel the nation in achieving its economic transformation.
We are confident as a nation and as government that we can simultaneously pursue rapid economic transformation and social protection at the same time, and that ultimately we shall achieve both of them.
According to President Ruto, 16.1% of Kenyans currently live below the poverty line as the number peaked during the COVID pandemic, reaching 8.9 million people. A total of 18.26% of Kenyan children under 5 are stranded, hence undernutrition is depriving them of normal growth and development and robbing them of their full potential.
16% of Kenyans today live below the poverty line. The number of people living in extreme poverty peaked during the COVID pandemic, reaching 8.9 million people. 26% of Kenyan children are under the age of 5 are stunted. Undernutrition is depriving them of normal growth, development, and is robbing them of their full potential.
President Ruto called on relevant stakeholders and partners to join in this nodal understanding and has turned the progress to the full social protection cover in Kenya.
The participation of multiple partners is highly welcome and appreciated due to the limited coverage of social protection interventions under such programs as social assistance, social security, and social health insurance, which face significant resource constraints.
Inua Jamii is under the Social Protection Support Cash Transfer Program and benefits older citizens, orphans, and vulnerable children, as well as people living with extreme disability. Agares Ikoha, Maisha Prime News.
Thank you very much. God bless you, and God bless our great country. Asanteni sana.